Baltimore the Packers. Baltimore the Packers. Baltimore the Packers. Me my brothers playing it. Raw slick as pockets. Dumb me on the plane. Life it gets so heavy. You just do you stand with. Can't be overstanding. Understand just how the man is. Baltimore the Packers.
Baltimore Podcast, episode number 34. Middle Class Cow, aka Cow Coleman, aka Dope Taste Wolfgang Bashida.
And this is your boy, underscore, I am David Cow, underscore, aka the Big Dave Manny X, your granny.
Chill.
Welcome to Baltimore Podcast.
Welcome. We are here. Thank you. Hold your applause, please. Playbook number 34 is what I'm looking at right now. And, with these nice questions, we just want to make sure we pick a side, we challenge each other's beliefs, and we reveal personal experiences. Because the personal experiences, that's what's going to allow other people to grow the most and learn the most from our experience. So, my first topic, man, I'm coming off the rip with them. I'm not going to lie to you. There's some, they get you thinking.
Yeah, of course. What's up? What you got for me?
All right, so I want you to just be honest. Are mentally healthy women becoming rare?
You are getting it started
I
bright and early.
had to.
You see, that question is deeper than what, the question actually is. And when I think about it, I don't think it's just a woman thing in terms of, mentally healthy women. I think the better question is, can we as a collective sort out what we're going through with our thoughts in a healthy way? For example, let me start off with myself. I lack compassion. I lack compassion at an all-time high. I lack understanding. If you come to me with a problem and you're not expecting to hear a solution or, me formulate a way that we could get you out of the problem, and you just want to sit and marinate in your problem, sit and marinate in your bullshit, you can miss me with that, because I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Miss me with that bullshit, son.
I'm not trying to hear that at all. And it really, anytime I hear something where someone says you need to be more compassionate, need to be more understanding, you need to, try to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes, it all sounds like an excuse to me for whatever the, reason may be. And I understand very well that in this life, the same measure that you use towards others will be the same measure that will be used towards yourself. So in that retrospective is like, okay, I gotta have some understanding. I gotta get some patience, because you can't evolve to your better self without it.
Yeah, it's like you want people to be patient with you, right?
Exactly.
Like you want people to help you when you don't have help, right?
Exactly. Like, remember that last one of the earlier podcast episodes, and I was talking about, extend that forgiveness branch, extend that branch of forgiveness, extend that branch of understanding, because you never know when you need someone to extend that branch of understanding, that branch of forgiveness to you, that branch of compassion. So when you think about that, yeah, it's true. I have to work on being more compassionate. I have to work on being more understanding. I have to be more patient, because in order for me to get to the next level, in order for me to stop getting in my old way mentally, those are the things that are required of me.
That's real. Like I'm saying, definitely at the base level, one of the basic principles I have of mine is treat people the way you want to be treated, and I feel like that falls under that category. But you did kind of hit a swerve on the little question. Are mentally healthy women becoming rare? That is the question.
No, I don't think they're becoming rare. Not at all.
Okay, so me personally, I think they are. Like, cause I'm saying I think it's getting better. I think more women are getting educated on what mentally healthy actually means. But I feel like today's society, it supports the mentally unhealthy woman more than the mentally healthy woman. And I just look at things like OnlyFans and whatever, like things where they can sell their body essentially. These would be things that could provide them a lot of money, and it's like bad behaviors are getting rewarded, but are the good behaviors getting rewarded? You know, like are the women that are going to school, are they getting some type of benefit, or the women that are going to work every day, are they getting some type of benefit? Like, is it any pedestal that they're getting put on? The women that are working more than 80 hours a week, like, or 80 hours every 2 weeks. I mean, so I think I think it is becoming more rare because, like I said, society rewards the mentally unhealthy woman more than the mentally healthy woman.
I think that I agree in terms of what is projected, in front of the world in terms of what is acceptable, what is, okay by the culture. I get that, but not everybody follows the culture. Not everybody follows, the way of the world. There's, a, a lot of women who, I mean, maybe they are harder to find, but I don't think that in the grand scale of things is like if you, lined up 10 women,
Yeah.
if you was to line up 10 women and, see how many of them are mentally healthy in terms of unhealthy, I wouldn't think that 8 out of 10 women are mentally unhealthy.
Shit, I'm saying when you say they're harder to find, that means they are becoming more rare. Mentally healthy women. That is.
And just in terms of location, maybe we're just looking in the wrong places.
I'm saying this is true as well, and plus we, like, as men, sometimes we have a tendency to date our mother, which, is like our mother can be toxic sometimes. And like little toxic traits that our mother has done, we'll see those in other women and we'll think that those are loving traits, when actually a lot of times they're just toxic traits. So it's like, are we even chasing the right ones sometimes? Like that's the real question we gotta ask ourselves. Like after we're honest about, are they becoming more rare, it's which ones are you actually chasing, which ones are you actually going after, which ones are you giving your time of day to, mentally unhealthy women or mentally healthy women?
like like for example, you made up a good point. Where are you finding these women? Like for example, if you're going to the club where all the girls in there clapping ass, standing on the sections, titties out, ass out, looking devilish, looking like they trying to get chose, trying to do some naughty, devious things. Are those the, women that you are attracted to? Are those the ones that are catching your eye? Because if the answer is yes, then are you surprised with the result or with what you're getting with that woman? And if you are surprised, then why? You understand the surrounding that you're in when you interact with these women.
Yeah. I'm saying, look, I agree with that, man. It's like, where are we looking for these women? Like, if you're looking for the woman in a club, her priorities are going to be different from the women that you meet at the community college class that you take, or at the library, or what I'm saying, at, I don't know, at the gym. These are different women at all of these locations, and I feel like depending on what you're doing, that's where you'll find the most mentally healthy women. Like, I think it would be more mentally healthy women in the library, in the gym, as opposed to the club.
And I've started to notice something like maybe like a year or so ago. You want to know where I'm starting to see more and more women at?
Where
Like the bookstore, Barnes and Nobles to be exact.
you be in Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, I've gotten a couple books from Barnes and Noble. Oh hell yeah, or Books a Million. Um, the powerful, the powerful the power positive thinking. How to win friends and influence people. Think and Grow Rich. Yeah, I got a couple books from there. And when you see these women, reading these books, you could pull up on them like, hey, what's this book you reading right there? What's this book about? What, what I'm saying? You can, get a level of what she's on mentally depending on what kind of book she reads. There's some women that reading, them little fantasy books, them little romance fantasy books. I don't even know why they even be reading them books. I just think them books is straight weak and fairy tale-ish. I know some women that like to read those personal development books so they could get their mind, body, and spirit in order. So I think as a collective, I think that's a good starting point in terms of finding the partner for you in terms of a woman. And like you said, also, I think the gym is another good place where you could, find a valuable partner because from off the rip, you can see that both of y'all feel the same way about keeping your bodies in order. You know, y'all feel the same way about, you know, making sure that you get that proper exercise in the day, making sure you eat right. You can see a lot of commonality when you meet women at the gym. So I think those two in specific, those are good starting points.
Yeah, man, he giving you game. He giving you game where to find these women at, and even what to say to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You see them reading something interesting or whatever the fuck you see them reading. That's what you talk about. That's how you open. That's how you break the ice. Um, yeah, man, we gotta look for these women in more healthy, mentally healthy places. I feel like that's crucial for us. Would you rather date someone who's attractive or emotionally stable?
I would want to have a little of both. Both of them.
Both fun.
Both of them.
Both fun.
Both of them.
Both fun.
BOFFUM. What that spell?
Both fun.
Both of them.
Both of them. Hell yeah, bro. I want both of them too. Like, what the fuck? Like, you need both of them, bro. Like, who wants to date somebody that's not attractive? And to be honest, if you're mentally stable, that makes you more attractive. In a sense, to me nowadays. So,
But what you do have to keep in consideration is not everything that glitters is gold.
mm,
Not everything that glitters is gold. And what I mean by that, let's say you do approach this woman and she is the baddest motherfucking woman that you've seen in your life.
yeah,
The perfect height, the
yeah,
perfect skin complexion,
yeah,
the perfect eyes, the
yeah.
perfect lips.
Hey,
When she speak, it just melts your soul to the motherfucking flow.
ah,
But when you get more and more involved, the more that you get, comfortable, acquainted with this woman, you realize that her inner being is fucked up. Her inner being is way fucked up. So would you take that? Would you take that woman? Or would you take a woman that, maybe not, your preference when it comes to looks, but that inner person is exactly what you need to prosper in this life. That inner person is going to motivate you to be a better person. That inner person is going to hold you accountable in ways that, certain women may not hold you accountable or just let you get away with it because you just the man that making all the moves. You the man with the plan. So when you think about, how you select your women, just always keep in thought process that everything that glitter isn't gold.
facts, big facts, man, big facts, and like this is why I need to become a millionaire because after I become a millionaire, it's like the attractive women. I won't care if they're as toxic, like it won't mean as much, and plus you'll be able to kind of kill the toxicity a little more because you'll be of higher value to them. A lot of times attractive women, like the regular man, doesn't really have any value to her, besides dick, and she could get that anywhere. So it's like you have to really put yourself on a pedestal, when it comes to these women, because they won't put you on a pedestal. Like they won't. They won't put you on a pedestal unless you are a valuable man, unless you're a valuable king and you know your value. Um, what's the biggest green flag that most men completely overlook? You think green flag, green flag.
Green flag.
Big green flag, man.
The holding you accountable. Because when a woman holds you accountable or calls you out, on certain things that she sees about you, it's easily to feel, attacked, go into defense mode. Like, oh, the nerve of you. You better remove the speck out of your own damn eye before you start trying to correct me. Because let's talk about your damn self. Let's talk about the things about you that I don't like, the things that I overlook just because I care about your well being and I care about you as a whole as a person.
Yeah, it's gotta be like a balance to that, cause like if she pointing out my, my issues, I would be more accepting of that if when I pointed out her issues, she took constructive criticism well, you know, and not everybody takes constructive criticism well, not every woman. So
Okay, because sometimes it could feel like an attack to them when you bring certain things that you see that you may not like in terms of character traits. And I understand it because sometimes I could get the same way. I understand it.
yeah, but it's about how you saying it. I feel like that's the most important thing.
Yeah,
Um,
of course.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's how people receive it the best way. Um, let's see here. Can you tell if a woman is mentally healthy when in the first hour of meeting her? I think I can personally, but actually, I okay. I just lied. I can't because a lot of the faces that you get, when you first meet somebody new, it's not that person's genuine face. You know what I'm saying? It's them like trying to appease you in a sense, and they want you to like them, so they're really being their best self. But it's a completely different thing when it's like 2 years after y'all met or after y'all got married, and now this person is just more comfortable being themselves around you, and that's the real person. You know what I'm saying? So I, I I think to be able to tell in an hour is very difficult, and I couldn't do it personally.
I don't think I can either because I think that there is a level of being locked in. There's a level of comfortability that that woman has to have with you to reveal her true self to you, to be comfortable with revealing her true self to you. And I think it goes for the same as guys too. You know, when trying to pursue a woman, where you're trying to woo a woman, of course you put your best foot forward, but you don't reveal your whole face either. You don't reveal, what's deep down in you, what's your deepest, darkest thoughts, how you truly feel, how you truly think. You gotta see the comfortability. You have to get comfortable with her. You have to, see that you can trust her to, reveal your true self to her. So it goes both ways.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta definitely, definitely just be more empathetic. I think empathy helps with the whole judging people and feeling judged. Um,
Another quality that I lack, unfortunately.
hey, bro, you're improving on it. Just know, thank you. You have more now than you did, 2 years ago. Like, about how much more empathy you have now than you did 2 years ago. Like, I'm sure you do. You have more. Why is toxicity more attractive? I know why. I'll answer this because I think our moms, man, our moms are, they could be toxic sometimes. These are the women that brought us into this world. These are the women that allowed for us to have life. And when they have toxic actions, it's easy to overlook them a lot of times, as this woman being your creator. And we'll look for other women, we'll date other women, and when we see our toxic traits or their toxic traits are similar to our moms, it will mistake it for love. We'll think, oh, like she's got this toxic trait my mom does. Oh, she loves me. That's the connection correlation that we make. But this is not true. And ultimately, toxicity is not attractive. But it's like essentially being attracted to self hate. And you have to make the decision if you want to be attracted to self hate or not be attracted to self hate. I don't personally. I don't want to be attracted to self hate.
I don't even think is have anything to do with moms. I just think the reason why toxicity is so attractive because a lot of people just like to be toxic. A lot of people love being toxic. A lot of people love doing wild shit. A lot of people love bamming out. And and unfortunately, that's today's standard. Today's standard is being toxic, doing wild shit, bamming out, not giving a fuck, being unruly. That's the world we live in now.
Unruly.
Unruly. And it's just the culture, what the music has brought out to us, the entertainers, everybody just is on board of the toxic train, and everybody just riding along for the toxic train ride. And you have to be initially aware to be like, hold the hell up, I can't get off, I gotta get off this, this is my stop, because I gotta be better. I can't join the wave.
Facts. I gotta be better than the wave. I have to be the creator of the wave, not just a participant in this. Like, yeah, I think of that Drake line. All my closest friends out partying. I'm just here making all the music that they party to. Like, bro, it's nights alone, it's times alone, but it's all for at the end of the day. After we put our years of work in, we will see. How many people love us and appreciate us. For the work that we've done. Like, so it is a thankless job right now, podcasting, putting a brand on, but it's knowing that later down the line, people will see what we're doing more and they'll have respect for it, a lot more respect than they do now. Why do so many men mistake chaos for chemistry? Damn, this shit, that's for you right there, nigga. Can I talk about what just happened?
By all means.
All right, so we in the kitchen and shit. Like, Dave helping me shoot the commercial that I'm making. It's about to be a fire ass commercial. It's on the way. You gonna get it. It's probably out now, of course. But we making a commercial, shooting that joint, and like, I see him getting frustrated, and like, I see his like, he keeps like, what is he doing? He's like looking at his phone, and kind of holding the phone to record me because I'm like, he's holding the
And
phone.
you see me getting frustrated by the second.
Yeah, I did. Like, I see him getting mad, and then like after like 3, 4 shots, quick shots, he's like, what the fuck you say? He's like, man, like, how long is this gonna be? Cause I got something to do afterwards. I was like, bro, what? Like, you don't see the vision? Like this is gonna make us money. And then he was like, hold up. I think somebody called him. Like, I don't know who it was, but somebody called him. And then he was like, hold up, I gotta take this. I was like, go ahead, bro. Like, get that shit together. But I could tell his mind was just on whoever was texting him. It wasn't on the task at hand. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like he was getting stressed out by it. And the nigga walked away, and the first thing I heard him say was, "Can I say the girl name?"
No. Nah. Nah.
He was like, "Yeah, what?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
nah.
He was whining his bitch name though. Just know that.
No. I really wasn't. But he's right. And the thing was, is just I was just got so frustrated, and he just, he made me realize, like, damn, I like, how did you just one simple conversation through text message just get me so thrown off my game, just get me so hot, just get me so frustrated that I almost lost the task at hand. And just to answer your question, I don't think that it's just attractive. It's just that I think that how you truly feel about a person can override the initial logic thought of, damn, I should get away from this because this person is toxic.
Yeah, I'm saying you gotta remove your feelings from it though. Like, it's something like, because a lot of times we just go into these relationships with nothing but feelings, and it's like you take your relations. Like, I'm not saying don't have no feelings, but you take your feelings out of it for a little bit and be like, okay, I have to look at this unbiasedly. Like, one, is this person uplifting me? Am I uplifting them? Is this person adding to my value? my adding to their value? And it's like if there's an unbalance there, that has to be addressed. It has to be corrected. You know, you can attempt to let her know, like, hey, I feel like I'm uplifting you. You know, I'm giving you good game, and you're not even listening to the game that I'm telling you to do to improve your life. And you know, when you look at my life, you criticize it, and you know what I'm saying. That it's nothing positive here. There's nothing positive really going on here. It's just like this battle of egos, you know, in a sense, and that's important. You gotta look at that without feelings, man. Like
Facts.
when the relationship is not balanced, bro, you either allow them the opportunity to get it balanced, or you have to step off of that scale. You know what I'm saying? You got to get off that scale because I'm saying bro, nobody wants to be in a relationship where they're putting in more work than the other person, where they're getting less benefit than the other person. It should be equal, man. Genuinely. Um, is peace boring, or have we just become addicted to drama?
I don't think peace is born. I think peace is actually becoming the new rich.
What you
I
mean?
I think people are starting to wake up and realize that the toxicity era of their ways, it really wasn't the move, and I think it has to take a level of maturity, a level of self reflecting to realize that, damn, I was moving in this path of toxicity for a while, and it's not the move anymore. When you sit down and you reflect and you just hang out and just be like, everybody doing the same shit, everybody's still moving the same way, and you just feel out of place, that's when you know the change has started. You know, Eh,
Is peace boring though? So
nah, I don't think peace is born. I don't think peace is born.
like if you
I
had your
think peace
girl,
is an acquired taste.
okay, but like, do you feel like you're addicted to drama though?
No,
Based off of the females that give you drama, depending on how consistently that is, does that match your feeling that you're not toxic? You know what I'm saying? Because I could definitely say I was in toxic relationships, you know, and there's one that's coming into mind. I'm sure you're familiar with, but I just remember, you know, we would argue a lot and about dumbass shit, and like it wasn't the proper respect there sometimes, and I was addicted to the drama in a sense because you know what I'm saying. I didn't push for peace. Like I did push for peace with words, but then it's like when you participate in this, you're addicted to the drama. You're addicted to the vagina. You know what I'm saying? If it's coming with some arguments, if it's coming with some, you know, petty shit, you're kind of addicted to that. You know what I'm saying? Like I was addicted to the drama. I can't say I wasn't. It was like I knew if we argued, we was gonna have sex later anyway. So it's like, you know, I was gonna make it up and everything was gonna be good. But it was like the arguments would just come out the blue, like for random ass shit. And like it would be like it would be arguments and drama like that I wouldn't even fathom sometimes. I'm like, damn, you could find drama in that shit. Like and she would. So it's like you get addicted to the thrill of it. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the peace. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have the girl that's cool, maybe her life a little bit more boring, you know what I'm saying? But she's, you know, at least trying with this relationship shit. She might be a little disconnected, you know, from you, you know, a little bit more than the addicted to drama girl. The addicted to drama girl is probably addicted to you, and it's like the peace girl. She's probably addicted to herself and her well being. So it's like, which one is better at the end of the day? And it's like, I think the drama is more thrilling, and the peace it is more boring. But it's like after you've had take it from somebody that's had a lot of the drama, you know, relationships, the peace is more valuable.
peace is way more valuable.
Why do toxic relationships feel more exciting than healthy ones? I just kind of explained
You did
that.
you did you explained it because it's just the thrill of it, because the emotional roller coaster that you're on is the you don't know when the next argument is coming from. Is like you said, you could be arguing now, kissing, make up later, and then 2 days later she ready to hit you with a frying pan.
Real shit, and you keep you on your toes, motherfucker. You like, whoa, this bitch is
Facts.
crazy.
Like, girl, you bamming out. What is you on right now?
It just be like shocked sometimes. Like, damn, what the fuck? I didn't know he was that crazy. Yeah, the toxic shit can turn motherfuckers on, and like I said, that's the root of it. That's where it comes from, and that's what allows you to kind of separate yourself from the toxic action. Like our moms, all of our moms are not perfect women. Okay, they have toxic traits. They have toxic traits that we were groomed to overlook. We were just groomed that way throughout all our lives to overlook their toxic traits. So it's like those when we see those toxic traits in other women, we're connected to it. It makes us feel like love, like we're at home. But that's not really what it is, man. It's toxic traits. That's all it is, and it's something that'll really fuck your life up if you go around thinking that that shit is love. Um, have you ever lost interest because someone treated you too well? I have personally. I like. Well, hold up. They treated me too well. Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I think I nitpicked at some things, and like when I was getting treated well.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up. I'm lying. I definitely did. I definitely did. I can't say I didn't because I've been in relationships where everything was good in the relationship, but it was like I don't know. Like I was scared to get hurt, so I just started a relationship with someone else, like on the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know. I was on some players ball shit, but fuck that, man.
Yeah, being keeping the P being played is not even the move no more. Keeping the P, it's not even fun no more.
Real talk. That shit
Keep
look stressful.
Man, let me look in this camera when I say this from the bottom of my heart. Keeping it played, keeping it P, that shit is for the birds. That shit not even fun no more.
For the bird.
It's not even fun no more. Cause I'm gonna explain this. I went out last night.
Yeah. Where you go, bro?
I went out to Vegas. I went to this spot called Vacation. Um, I wasn't really going to go, but I was like, you know what? I got good friends to come out, hang out with some of the guys. I was like, all right, cool. Granted, this wasn't a going smack moment, and this wasn't to rail in all the shorties moment. This was a vibe out.
Spend some time with the bros.
Spend some time with the guys.
Fine.
Maneuver the scenery. Did a little recruitment work. You know what I'm saying? Got it chopping it up with some interesting people that's also like minded in terms of wanting to podcast and wanting to be better for themselves, wanting to do something in terms of being great. That was last night is about. And and I walked around and I did my thing. I was cool and vibing. I talked to a few women here and there, but at the end of it, I ain't get no numbers. I ain't rapping nobody. I ain't make out with no girl at the end of the night.
I
I
thought
ain't
you
do
did.
that.
Hold up. You did get some numbers though, didn't you?
I mean, I got numbers in terms of people to lock in,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying is I didn't get no numbers from no shorties and be from trying to go back to the spot and crush something. That's what I mean. That wasn't on that type of timing, and I felt completely okay. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? I truly enjoyed myself yesterday. And I didn't feel the need to have to go smack at shorties. I didn't feel the need to have to, all right, let me go ahead get this number, go ahead get this number. I didn't have to, I wasn't in the need to compete for the numbers
Yeah, that's a sign of maturity right there. 100%.
because I think I'm at a place where I am beyond keeping it P. I'm at a place beyond keeping it player now because, what has really keeping it player, done for us?
Yeah, I'm most definitely past that place. Like fuck keeping it player. Honestly, like I appreciate my experiences of keeping it player because it allows me to know, what's actually out there and what's good. Like it's actually good women out there. They're out there.
It is very good women out there. And back to the question I was asked, when you sit down and think about it, bro, I want you to think about it really quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
What has keeping it P benefit you? What has keeping it P gotten you in terms of women?
Keeping it P has it's kind of made me look cooler to other guys and sometimes more attractive to other women. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, Yeah, that is true
Uh,
to an extent. Yeah, I agree.
but it's like the long term effects of it is just stressful. Like that's what I remember it the most. You know, that was the part I didn't like. It was just like you had to split yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you were like, I was lying to one girl, lying to the other girl. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
living a double life and some
Yes, bro.
shit.
Like, yeah, and that shit is stressful. Like, when you already got shit to worry about, dog, you don't want to be having to split your life into two fucking people. You want to just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? The easy route instead of like, you know, being fake. That's really what it's doing is being fake as shit,
Yeah,
and it don't feel right.
absolutely. And for me, I get too stressed out. I get too mentally thrown off to keep it penal. I remember the Fair Hill days. We both remember the Fair Hill days when
Yes.
we would just go on the bar, short, just pull up to shorties, and they all with the move. I remember having girls here, girls there, girls everywhere, and they stressing me out. It was to the point they were stressing me out so bad I would have to go to some random guys and be like, please take these women off my hands. And I don't even like, guys coming after my shorties. But today, I'm making an exception. I need y'all to take these shorties off my hands because I can't deal with it. A nigga stressed out right now. A nigga going through it. I can't even enjoy myself.
Facts. All right. Green flags nobody talks about. All right. Finish the sentence, okay?
Holding it accountable.
Not like. Hold up. I ain't do the first sentence. All right. Here you go. Finish this sentence.
Okay, for sure.
A mentally healthy woman
It's golden.
as me
A mentally healthy woman.
is my queen. The sexiest thing a woman can do is
Show respect.
all right, as me.
What's the sexiest thing?
Suck on my penis. Yeah. Suck my penis. I love you forever. All right. The fastest way a woman earns my respect is
Being genuine.
the fastest. All right, as me.
What's the fastest way?
The fastest way what?
She gets your respect.
Sucking my penis. Yeah. Yeah. Suck me up. Suck me up.
So so basically you just trying to find an eater. You just want the freakiest eater.
Yeah, but she gotta be just my eater. Like I'm not sharing eaters. I don't like doing that. Okay, so like you gotta be a loyal eater. Like so that's how we gonna run with that shit. Honestly, gangster. The biggest green flag the social media ignores is
The biggest green flag social media ignores.
yeah,
Wisdom. One of the biggest green flags that social media overlooks is when when you scroll, on TikTok, on IG, whatever the case may be, and you come across a video where that person is speaking to you in terms of what is actually happening in your life. Is speaking to you in terms of what you have to do in terms to, get your mind, body, and spirit in order. And instead of listening to that video, taking that video in for what it's worth and applying that video, you scroll two videos down, find some bullshit.
so you mean just like the biggest green flag on social media or social media ignores is not consuming healthier content?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nah, I would second that. A woman becomes wife material when she
Mm. A woman comes wife material when she meets my mom.
damn.
When she meets my mom and pops.
That's real. Well, shit. I don't know. I don't know. Like that, I've had several women meet my parents, but yeah, I can't say they were automatically wife material then. Like, but maybe I wanted that. I don't know. Ask me the question.
When do you know a woman is wife material?
I know a woman is wife material when she sucks on my penis, and then she don't give me no drama, and you know what I'm saying. She uplift me verbally. She's taking care of herself and adding financial value to my life, and I'm adding financial value to her life, and just spiritual value, mental value, of course the physical value. Like so, yeah, that's how I know when a woman becomes wife material. All right, so let's go. Would you rather? I'm gonna give you two of them. You give me the same, or no? I should just say it after you. All right, so would you rather date a 10 who's emotionally toxic or a 7 who's mentally healthy?
7.
All right, would you rather date a 10 who's emotionally toxic or a 2 that is mentally healthy?
I want to say the 10 so bad.
Be honest.
I'm gonna have to go for the 10. Oh my goodness.
Ah, ah.
Very well.
Man, it's all good,
And
man.
you see, and it's just a flaw in my way. It's just a flaw in my thinking because my thought is, even though she's the 10, and even though I know she's toxic as a mother, you know when you think you can save them.
Yeah, I do. I know that. But I think a lot of times is what you read, like the 10 comes with finding value within a woman, not knowing your value within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta think about all those women that we dated them so we'll feel more confident in ourselves. Not to, you know what I'm saying, just be confident we're already good, and they're coming on board. Like but yeah, I feel like a lot of times that's what it was. It was looking for value in your woman. So with the 10, of course you want 10 because you see how your value would increase just being with her. But it's not true. It's not true because she's emotionally toxic and they're telling you that up front. So it's like, I don't know, man. The mentally healthy too, it's like, I'd rather just say fuck both of them and just get my money, and then I get a couple nines, eights, that they a little toxic but not really toxic, and you know what I'm saying. When I really give them the money that they need, the financial backing that they need, they just kill the toxicity because they know they're dependent on me. So
I don't even want multiple women anymore.
I'm saying like what I love women like.
I mean, of course, we love women. I love them
I
too.
love multiple
I
women
like
too.
being around them. I love being in their company.
Right.
Is I'm starting to realize that one woman,
Siri talking and shit. Siri's like, hey,
I
you're
I'm
talking about me.
I'm starting to be on this page where I'm just looking for one. I'm just looking for one.
Man, all right, have fun with that.
I'm telling you, and when I find it,
I'm looking for. I'm looking for.
I'm just looking for that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had, multiple, and it didn't benefit me in the ways that I thought it was. Having multiple women on you, it didn't get me closer to, potentially getting myself prepared to, find a wife. It didn't, better me as a person. It didn't, it didn't help me to, increase my compassion, my understanding, my patience. It got me even more frustrated. It got me even pissed off. And the way that I view things now when it comes to women, at times I kind of blame myself because no one told me to run around and have all those women like I did. To keep it 100, it
Yeah,
it sounds cool. It sounds very cool to the person who hasn't, or may have not, experienced, life the way we've experienced to a certain extent. But in the grand scheme of things,
like I feel like having multiple women is only stressful if you broke. I feel like the playing field changes when you are financially stable and independent and you're able to provide financial stability to your women as well. Like, so I think women, they're more accepting of you having multiple women the more money that you have. Like when we're broke or we don't have that much money, it's like, she's like, what the fuck? No, you can't have multiple women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Your value is low. But the higher your value gets, the more money that you're able to retain, um, the more financially stable you are, the more you're able to provide financial stability to others, the more your value increases. And my next question would be, would you rather have peace or passion if you could choose one?
Peace.
Yeah, I'm saying at this point, I would want peace as well.
Peace.
At a different time, a younger age, I probably want passion and say fuck peace. But
I'll probably in the Fair Hill days. I'm with you on that. But as of now, peace.
would you rather be deeply loved or deeply desired?
Deeply loved.
That's real. That's real. Man, that's a tough one. I'm saying, of course, you want to be desired, but imagine, Shorty loving you and she don't really desire you. Like, I feel like, but if they love you, it's gonna be this level of loyalty, this level of respect. You know,
Exactly, because she could desire you, but you can one argument, or one financial situation, whatever the case may be, and she can just and the whole dynamic can switch up, and the desire can just go just at the snap of a finger. But with the love, no matter through thick and thin, no matter how hard times get, no matter what arguments, no matter what has been said, through all of that, if she deeply loves you, you can maneuver around that, you can build on that, you can lock in on that. So that's why I choose deeply loved.
oh yeah, deeply desired. That gets into the manipulation bag. You know what I'm saying? She desires you, so she's lying to you to get access to you in different ways. So yeah, deeply loved. That's definitely more value to me as well. Would you rather argue every week or never wonder where you stand?
Argue every week.
Yep, or never know where you stand. So like you don't know if you're, her boyfriend or if she has multiple women. I mean, or multiple men. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where you stand.
That's a because I do not want to argue every week.
But do you?
Hell no.
Eh,
Do you?
no, I don't. I'm saying I think I could definitely say I'm arguing less every week these days. But you know, most I argue with is probably my parents. But even the way I argue with them now isn't even it's not even what it used to be. Like it's just me talking to them like children kind of. But and having compassion and empathy for them. But yeah, man, we need to be accountable too, man. So if I had to pick one, I would pick never wonder where I stand because again, I don't want to argue every other week. I especially don't want to argue every week about dumb shit. So it's like I don't know where I stand with majority of the women in the world currently. So yeah, let's go with that. That's more comfortable.
I feel you.
Are most men mentally healthy enough to desire to whoa? Are most men mentally healthy enough to deserve a mentally healthy woman? I
Probably not.
I think they are, man. I'm in that respect, I'm team men. Like, cause I think more men are mentally healthy than there are more mentally healthy females. Like, it's just set up like that. because the structure of men, like what we represent, these things, they reinforce mentally healthiness. But I don't know, mentally healthy women, do they deserve it? Yeah, like they're mentally healthy enough to deserve a mentally healthy woman. It's just harder to find a mentally healthy woman as a mentally healthy man, I believe. Have you ever ruined something good because you expected the worst? I have.
Yeah, same.
And it was just doubt. Like that's insecurity. That's not having security within yourself. You know what I'm saying? I remember like my girl, she went away to college to Ohio. I was just worried about this shit. I was like, oh, we're gonna break up, all this shit, and I just create these situations that were just toxic. For no reason. And
Yeah,
she was a loyal girl. She was. She was in Ohio doing her thing, focusing on school. And we had talked consistently. And when she came home, we always spent time on breaks. Whenever she had a break. But yeah, that was my girl, man. Shout out to her. I miss her. I think about her a lot sometimes.
it be
Um,
like that. It definitely be like that.
do men heal or do we just distract ourselves? Wow,
That's tough. I think we distract ourselves in the process of healing.
wow, wow. Yeah, that was deep, man. Good answer. Yeah. Yeah. With I heal. You can heal by distracting yourself. That's real. I would have to agree with that. Um, but it's not being afraid to be self-reflective. When you're distracted from yourself, it's like okay, I can still be unbiasedly self-reflective and see what I did wrong or what I did right, and that's how you heal. Being able to be unbiasedly self-reflective. Are we choosing women from loneliness instead of compatibility? Mm. Compatibility. I'm choosing for compatibility these days. I used to, be on some loneliness shit, but
Yeah, I'm choosing for compatibility, but it's a caveat to it. I think that we try to force it sometimes.
yeah, like yeah, we do. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think we definitely try to force
I
compatibility.
say this, but I say it in past tense. I've tried to force it before. You know what I'm saying? And I realized now today that that doesn't work. And I know that doesn't work genuinely. So yeah, I'm looking for compatibility. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with being lonely. Like a lot of people aren't.
I'm okay with being lonely too. I'd have no problem being a lone wolf at all.
But this is how they end up in toxic, relationships because they are afraid to be lonely in some sense. Um, all right, let's do this fast paced segment. Green flag or red flag is what I want you to say.
Okay.
All right, so she communicates directly.
Green flag.
She has mostly guy friends.
Red flag.
She goes to therapy.
I guess a green flag.
She apologizes first.
Green flag.
Big green. She never checks your phone.
Green flag.
She pays sometimes.
I guess yeah, green flag. Depending on what it is.
Yeah,
Like if we out to eat and she like, hey, don't I got you this time. Green flag.
most definitely. I definitely had to second that. She wants children.
Green flag.
Blue flame. She doesn't post every argument online.
Green flag.
She keeps her word.
Green flag.
She has healthy relationships with her family.
Green flag.
Big effects, big effects. All right, so I just talked to Sid yesterday, and like what was different about that is, Sid's 24. She's CEO of a fashion company. She's also a model, and it was just refreshing to talk to a mentally healthy person, like a mentally healthy female.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate having the opportunity to do that. I'm gonna go to her fashion show. Yo, you should roll with me to the fashion show. It's 4/24/27. So it's next year.
Okay,
You gonna
so
pop out?
I can pop up. It's April 24th of next year.
Yeah, April
Okay,
24th. I personally never been to a fashion show. Have you?
never.
Right. So let's look. Let's pop our cherry with Sid, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. That'll be dope. Where is it gonna be at?
She's got the location, but she ain't really put it out yet because she knows that could change at times. But next year, man, that's what we looking for. We gonna pop out for that Revolution. Shout out Revolution. Um, what made the conversation feel healthy instead of exhausting? I would say she just, oh man, like you could tell she writes her thoughts out, and I love seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Especially at being 24, I saw how much she's writing and getting done and progressing on her dream, like actually bringing it into reality. Man, that was beautiful. It's not like she was just focused on money, like, oh, money, money, money is the most important thing. She has a plan. She's using money as a tool. Yeah, she's working over 80 hours every 2 weeks. That is putting in work. And when she gets that money, she does the right things with it. So, she's not just spending it on fucking drugs and, you know what I'm saying, dumb shit. But alcohol. But yeah, man, shout out to Sid. It was really nice talking to her.
Yeah.
And um I, yeah, her healthy behavior is honestly inspiration for these other women.
Yes, sir. Back on cue, back on point.
Back on cue, quick bathroom break. All right, so for this one, we're gonna go hot takes. And let's both defend our answers. Most people aren't attracted to healthy; they're attracted to familiar. I go first. I would have to agree with that. I think a lot of people are attracted to what's comfortable for them, and I think mentally healthy is a different flex. A lot of people might not know what that looks like, and it's not something familiar. So I think they're not as attracted to it at times. But yeah, people are definitely attracted to what's familiar.
Mm, I would have to agree with that as well. Um, there's been plenty, situations where I knew that the women that I involved myself with wasn't the best, but I still tried to double back. I still tried to, just because, one, not only did I think that I can make it work, and two, I could make it work. I thought I could make it work because of the comfortability that I have, with said women. So I would have to second that as well, in a sense.
All right, so pretty isn't enough anymore.
Facts.
I would have to agree with that as well. Pretty is not enough anymore.
Because you could find pretty at the grocery store. You could find pretty face at the. You could find a pretty face at the post office. You could find a pretty face at the bank. You could find a pretty face at the aquarium. Pretty face women are everywhere. They're flooding the streets. They're moving by the thousands.
Shout out to the pretty faces, pretty
They're moving by
faces.
the thousands. It's out of control.
I love y'all pretty face women. Y'all really my kryptonite. But yeah, pretty isn't enough, man. It's not. Emotional intelligence is sexier than physical beauty. Wow.
Mm,
Emotional intelligence is sexier than
it
physical
is.
beauty.
It is. It is.
Why is it so hard to say that though?
Because we're so used to only going directly for pretty face. That's our priority, is pretty face, nice body. Then the secondary is the inner being,
Right.
when it should be inner being. And if she has a you know fire build, that's a plus. But we do it fire build inner second equals plus. And then we get frustrated, like, damn, why is this Joe not, why is her inner all jacked up? Well, it's like, why wasn't we searching for the inner part of her first?
That's facts. That's facts. I agree with that 100%. The hardest woman to find isn't the prettiest; it's the most emotionally mature.
I agree.
I agree too. Um, A peaceful relationship is the biggest flex in 2026.
I agree.
I cannot agree with that. Like a peaceful relationship is good, but is it the biggest flex in 2026? Fuck no. The double standard. What toxic behaviors do women get away with that men never could?
Mm, get away with that men never could.
I think running their mouth sometimes saying toxic shit because it's like with men, if we talking that much shit, we gotta be prepared to back that shit up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to fight a couple people.
Facts.
But it's like as a woman, they can say some crazy shit and it's like they're not held to the same physical violence accountability that men are.
Let's see what else. Hmm.
What expectations do women have that they don't meet themselves? I say money. A lot of women expect financial security and they don't have that themselves.
Um, Probably compassion, because I think we are right now. We are in a space, and I have to put myself in it too because I fall in that category. You know, due to our scars, due to our traumas, due to things that has happened in our lives, we've become cold hearted. We've become, extremely cold hearted. Is more. I think that there's a lot more people that's just out here really just not giving a fuck about nothing but themselves than what people realize. And I think that the reason being is because of the fact that is a defense mechanism. It's like you think you think that when it's just you versus the world, fuck everybody else back against the wall. That's where you feel like that's where you at your best self. That's where you feel like you're going to have your best performances because you're backed into the corner as you against the world. If you don't do it, who else is going to do it? In a sense, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, like I'm just like selfishness and accountability is what I kind of got from that. Like you feel like women, or do you feel like they're more selfish than men, or are you talking about like people as a collective?
People as a collective, we all just not giving a fuck.
Yeah, like I'm saying, I feel like we could be giving more fucks,
Yeah,
definitely.
absolutely.
But I feel like I give more fucks now than I probably ever did. Like I think about the content that I put out. That's important. Like I don't put that out just for me. I put that out for other people to benefit from it. And I don't know. It's really a beautiful thing when you think about it, because long term it'll benefit a lot more people than we could probably fathom at this point in time. Um, what expectations do women have that they don't meet themselves? We just answered that. What do mentally healthy women do differently? Oh my God, they just have a pretty ass smile. They talk to you good. You know what I'm saying? They listen to you. Um,
The way they communicate,
yes, communication, 100%.
the
So,
the communication is a big thing,
so
big, big, big.
let's give our mentally healthy women some flowers. So I'm first and foremost going to start with Sid. I'm saying Sid, I'm giving you your flowers, man.
Shout out
You're
to you,
mentally
Sid.
healthy.
Shout out to you, Sid.
Very well.
All right, who you got on your mentally healthy flowers women list first?
Mentally healthy.
Yeah, let's do two.
Two.
Yeah, that's the most I could do.
You might have to come back to me. I don't have to think about it.
Nigga don't even got one. Goddamn. Come on, y'all. Come on. Why y'all not mentally healthy around David, bro? What y'all doing? But all right, for number two, I'm gonna go with Erin. That's my cousin. You know what I'm saying? She's a special educations teacher.
Oh, hold on. Shout out my cousin Tiana. Shout
Hey,
out Tiana.
TT.
Shout out Tiana. Yeah, Tiana. Shout out my sister Cheney. Shout out my sister
Cheney.
Cheney. Yeah, Cheney.
Shout out Cheney. Um, so
Shout out Ma Dukes too. Ma Dukes,
you know
love you
what? I'm gonna
always.
shout out my mom douche just because I love her, but it's not because she's mentally healthy. Not gonna lie. All right. I don't want her to feel left out though. I'm about inclusion, not exclusion. All right. So, what did she teach you? Like, or what did one of these mentally healthy women teach you?
Just a different perspective. Um, they're the ones who constantly remind me that, more, mom and sis, that they constantly remind me of my impatient ways. They constantly remind me of my lack of compassion ways at times, my lack of understanding, my lack of sympathy, or lack of empathy.
So you feel like they teach you self awareness more?
Yeah, I have to. They teach me to be more conscious of how my character traits rub off on people sometimes.
Real shit, real shit. I could say, yeah, the women, these mentally healthy women, they taught me that all women aren't the same. Women have different priorities out here, and there are women with, mentally unhealthy priorities. There are women out here with mentally healthy priorities. That's what that taught me. What's one quality every woman should steal from her, from that woman, or those women that we listed? I think listening. I think just having the wherewithal to listen, and not, have to lead the conversation. They more so, they let you lead, and they genuinely listen and genuinely offer advice or genuinely make you feel better after you express what you express to them. They uplift you verbally. So communication, just like we said.
Yeah, probably communication as well on my end.
What's one quality every man should learn from mentally healthy women?
Patience.
I'm gonna have to agree with that as well, man. We all need patience. All right, so we got,
Yeah, definitely patience. Because because what you have to take in consideration as well, the women that we may see as mentally healthy, they are flawed too. They got ways about them that we may not like about them either. Nobody's perfect. We all fall short. We all flawed. But it's how you can embrace the flaw in that person. How can you embrace the flaw? How can you, better that person even while they're flawed? How can you still love that person even when they're flawed?
yeah, that's the patience right there and the empathy. Did you have anything you wanted to plug before we get up out of here?
Yeah, I do. When I'm thinking about it, guys, take it from me. Damn, I don't even know what I'm about to say.
Yo, you had me fooled. I was like, oh, this nigga was prepared for this shit.
He like he was looking like he about to spit some shit right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was gonna be like a.
I saw you look. He was like, hold on, let me stand up real quick. Let me lock in real quick. He was about to spit the real, and I just threw a whole curveball. My fault. I don't even know what I'm about to say.
Hey,
You got something you want to let him know?
man, just look, with these women, I love them. I love all y'all women, and I try to hold y'all accountable so y'all could become better, and I want y'all to hold me accountable so I could become better. And I don't want to be overly critical of anybody. I just I want peace for these women. I have a lot of love for them, and if we have relations and things didn't work out, like I don't harbor any hate towards you. I still love you, and I hope the best for you, genuinely. And I can't say, a few years ago I felt the same like that about all women that I had relations with.
Facts.
So yeah, man. Baltimore podcast episode number 34.
3434.
Middle class Kyle, aka Kyle Coleman, aka Dope Taste Wolfgang Bushido.
_ I am David Cow, aka Dave Manny. Ask your big granny.
We out this bitch, man. Peace.